Currently about 10:30. It's not too late. I'm doing a little bit of some research on any similar companies that have a similar business model as me, so I could get a better idea of what my prices could be. We're currently talking to a client right now. Now, next step is really just about discussing prices. The idea seems to be something the client is interested in. Right now, the main focus is just price. I still need to talk to my partner um, about a price that makes sense for us. I'm just kind of thinking. It's what I usually do at nighttime. My biggest struggle right now, I have a lot of struggles right now, but as far as the business, my biggest struggle right now is, action. One of my best friends on his channel had said something he heard along the lines of envision yourself in 6 months or whatever time frame, but imagine if you were to start today. So for me, taking action is the hard part. I can think of all the ideas in the world, and that's always been who I am. I've always been an overthinker, for good and for bad. I'm able to think of these ideas and think of these concepts and think deeply into topics, but at the end of the day, it it all means nothing if you don't take action. I remember talking to my dad. Had was talking to him about some conspiracy theory. I was talking to him about one of these topics, and he said, "What are you gonna do with that information?" And I thought to myself, "Well, nothing, because what can you do? These people are leaps and bounds more powerful than you and I. So what can you really do? There's nothing to do." When you look at philosophy, and the whole concept of philosophy is the process of thinking and questioning. So thinking and questioning brings about virtue, and with virtue brings about knowledge, or vice versa. But the whole point is to broaden and strengthen your ability to learn. And when you learn, you have to be able to do something with that information. So that's just my struggle right now. Right now, the business is at a standstill, and I just feel like I'm wasting so much time. I'm fully aware that businesses are never going to be forever going up and up and up. Businesses are going to have up and downs. Businesses are going to be hard to start. If it was easy, everybody would do it. But at the same time, I, I hate wasting time. Time is so finite. We don't have a calendar that tells us on this day your time is gone. We just go and go and go and go, and we hope we get the next day. We never are certain about the next day. We're never certain about the next minute. The only thing that we know is what is right now. I hate wasting time. When high school was fine because it was the same process. You wake up, you go to school, you go through the Rockefeller indoctrination, and then you go home and you do it again for 4 years straight, over and over again and over again. Same faces, same teachers, same kids, same environment. Everything is always the same. Now there's no structure. Now it's all on you. No one's gonna help you. No one's gonna guide you. No one's gonna save you. It's all up to you. So what you do with your time is very important. If you can limit the amount of time that it takes you to take action, that's when real success and real progress starts to happen. I'm also trying to not waste time because I feel like I have no time. I'm gonna be 21 before I know it. If I don't if I don't have things set up by then, I don't know. When you really look back at it, high school ended and started like this. Now real life is hit. Now it's time to really take shit seriously. When you really look at it, the road to success is very simple. It's very simple. It's not easy. It's never going to be easy. But the blueprint and the plans are fairly simple. A lot of people don't have this concept or this mindset that we don't have time to waste. A lot of people are wasting their time doing a whole bunch of bullshit and useless nonsense that really doesn't, help them in any way, shape, or form. People, consume their lives with a bunch of nonsense bullshit that doesn't matter. Who won the fucking streamer of the year? Like, who gives a fuck? Like, who really cares about this stuff? It's all one big psyop to just waste your time and make you useless. We live in this open world simulator where you could have everything you've ever wanted. All you have to do is put in the effort. The good thing for you and me is 90% of people won't put that effort in. So the competition isn't that high. The competition is with yourself. That's the real competition. The competition is fixing your habits, fixing your mindset, fixing what you do with your time. That's the internal struggle that I'm working with. You could have all the great ideas in the world, but if you don't take action and you have horrible habits, then what are you ever going to really do with those ideas? And honestly, I don't know where I'm going with this video. I'm kind of just like rambling. The main focus that I kind of was thinking about when I picked up the camera was, that idea of taking action, limiting the time it takes you to take action on your ideas and the things you want out of life. Everything you ever wanted is in arm's reach. It's just up for you to reach out your arm and grab it. But at the end of the day, if you don't put that effort in, you will never have anything that you ever want. And I'm kind of just saying like a whole bunch of nonsense. There's no really like real direction, but this is, helpful for me. The start of me making videos, so I'm not, really comfortable or planning of the videos I'm making. I'm kind of just rambling. It's more of like reflection for me and what I need to do. The next thing I want to do is get a whiteboard so I can write out the things I'm trying to accomplish. It's easy to say, oh, I want to be rich, I want to do all these things, and just keep it in here. But when you write it down and you're really physically seeing it and you have a visible goal, it's so much easier to go at it and chase it head on. Especially if you're like myself and you're thinking a lot all the time. You're thinking a million different things, you have a million different off-ramps, and if you keep your goal stored in here with everything else that goes on, it's kind of hard to stay focused on that goal. Because at the end of the day, if you're not working for the achievement of your goals, you're helping the achievement of someone else's.